Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Giving what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And no, I am not going through life regretfully. I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy. I'm getting a forgotten soul, so stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your ball. I got squat, I fold. I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she holding shit. Talk to close, I ain't stopping though. It's hip hop, you know, or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping tone, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' on. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never.
What's going on, you guys? It's the FPL Penguin back again with another stream for you all. Hope you're all doing well. In today's stream, I'll be talking about Gameweek 31 and a wildcard. And this is not my wildcard. I've already used my wildcard, as a lot of you may know already. But I'm talking about to help anyone out who have still got the wildcards out there. Give you some advice. I mean, I'm not one to talk, ranked at 1.6 million, but I'll give you some good players. And hopefully, if you want to take my advice, that'd be great, that. I love that. So, hope you enjoy this video, guys. If you do, please leave it a like, and please do consider subscribing. Really do appreciate it. So, let's get straight into it. And, Jamo, I see you in the chat. How you doing, mate? We're going to be talking about this team that's on the screen right now. Now, these are the players that I picked. These 15 players that I think are good. Short, long term, for the running ahead. We're going to start with the goalkeepers. We've got Martinez and Mendy. Now, the reason I picked them, we know what, Villa got a tough 2 games ahead. Liverpool, Man City, but Martinez is all about them save points, isn't he? He just looks a really, really good, solid keeper for Villa. He's been their signing of the season. He really has. Clean sheet wise, he's kept about 14 clean sheets so far this season out of possible 30. Out of 30. And he's just a really good one to have, and he's been a good one if you had him since the start. He's just one, cranking up those save points and getting those points for your bonus points too. If you have a look at the bonus points, have a little scroll to bonus points. I believe he's got 23 bonus points so far this season. He's been their signing of the season. Owned by over 40%, absolute gem. He really is. Now, like I said, comparing with Mendy, Chelsea's fixtures, I brought in Mendy as well. I think he's good rotation. So you could play Mendy against Crystal Palace and Brighton, and then play Martinez against West Brom, and maybe Everton. And then you've got West Ham. That's going to be tough. So the good rotation, I feel these two are good. Mendy and Martinez, if you bring them both in on a wild card, are good for a good combo, should I say. So if we move on to the defence now. I will look at the chat every few minutes, but I hope you're all doing well, guys. I've got Phillips, Stones, Rudiger, Zeiss, and Shaw. Now we'll start off with a cheap gem right here, Mr. Phillips. Been a Liverpool fan like myself. We've had a lot of injuries in defence, and but this guy, he's been getting the minutes. He's been getting the minutes, and he's been looking okay. He has getting a clean sheet against Arsenal, against Wolves. He just looks like a nice cheap gem, and man, he's only 4 million, man. He's only 4 million. He's only owned by 1.6%. A lot of people talking about for the run-in, do we go double, triple, Liverpool? I don't see it bad idea. Now, people have been talking about, do I go for Trent or Phillips? Now, Trent's like 7.3 million. He's about over 3 million more expensive than Phillips. Phillips is getting the games, guys. Now, Trent isn't really the old Trent of old, is he? So I believe Phillips is the better option, especially being over 3 million cheaper than Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I think Phillips will be the great one to have, best one to have if you want to go triple Liverpool for the running ahead. You got Stones. Now he's getting the goals. He's got 4 goals. Yeah, 4 goals so far this season. He's an absolute gem. A bit of rotation. We know City near enough wrapped up the league title. They've got Champions League and FA Cup next. So he's not particularly safe, as well as Diaz. but I believe he's the better one out of him and Diaz because he's getting the goals. He loves to score from a set piece. And I know he's not playing the blank at the moment, but he's still got some good fixtures. City want to finish on a high. Got Leeds next, got Villa next. Guaranteed look like the clean sheets right there for maybe Stones and Diaz. And I think he's a good one. Stones. Talk about Rudiger quickly with Mendy. Like I said, with the fixtures, Crystal Palace and Brighton. Cheap one, Azpilicueta, couldn't fit him in over the budget. Go for someone cheaper like Rudiger. If you're wondering where he was, against West Brom, there was a bit of a fight he had with Kepa, I believe, and but they're all sorted now. They're all friends, but he just did it as punishment to Shell to say, listen, mate, you can't be doing that. We're going to punish you. You're not. So he didn't train that day. So Rudiger is fit. He's fine, and I'm sure he'll start against Crystal Palace. You got Saiss in there as well. If we look at Wolves fixtures, now I wasn't too hyped on Wolves. No, they put in an okay shift against West Ham. Attacking wise, they got Fulham, Sheffield United, Burnley, West Brom. Look good, don't they? Clean sheet wise, they go for maybe a single or double Wolves defender. Maybe go for Semedo as well. But I do like Saiss because if we look at here, he's nearly the same price as Cody. He's 4.9. He loves to get the goals. 3 goals to his name so far this season. He's clinical and he's an aerial threat, just like John Stones. I think it's a lovely one to go for those maybe short term, or maybe you could just think about maybe long term as well. But short term, he's got some lovely fixtures ahead. He really has. Talking about Shaw as well, I will timestamp these guys. Mr. Shaw, he's got about 1 goal and 5 assists to his name so far this season. He's been absolutely rocking it, bombing up down that pitch and crossing the balls and getting the assists for Manchester United. Tough game against Spurs, but could do something there. But Burnley and Leeds look really nice, and they could really go at us, being Liverpool, and really frustrate Trent Alexander-Arnold, Luke Shaw. He's got Villa, Leicester and Fulham. I think he's good for long term, sure, if you want to bring him in. I know he's near enough dear, 5.3 million, but I think he's a lovely one. I think he's a key player to have for the run-in ahead. I think he really is. Defense, midfield-wise, we've done defense now. Midfield-wise, we've got Salah, Mahrez, Lingard, Son and Jota. I would have gone for KDB, but it went over the budget, so I still think Mahrez is a great one. But we'll talk about the double up on Jota and Salah, shall we? Now, Liverpool, my team. Like I said, triple up isn't a bad idea for the long term. Villa, Leeds, Newcastle, and we played tough team against Real Madrid, tough side, fantastic against us. But we've got some, good teams who could attack here. Leeds, Newcastle and Villa. And I think Jota and Salah could be crucial to own until the end of the season. I really do. Especially after Manchester United. I was talking to Llama on that FPL Lounge. Do subscribe to them. Absolute legends. Like I was saying, we've got a nice run-in. We really have. Barring Manchester United, we've got a nice run-in with these teams here. Southampton, West Brom, Burnley. Okay, we struggled against West Brom last time. Southampton, you get the idea. But I feel now, Fabinho's back in midfield, we look more, if I dare say, tighter now and more alert. So I feel now could be a good idea to have the fun of it and go for double Liverpool attack. I really do think so. I don't think it's a bad idea. If we talk about Mahrez now Mahrez this season, what's he been doing this season? 9 goals and 6 assists to his name so far this season. And I would have gone for KDB. I still think KDB is a lovely one, but this guy here is about 3 million cheaper than KDB. He's got Leeds next. He's got Villa, he's got a blank, he's got Crystal Palace. I think there's going to be a lot of rotation. Like I said about John Stones, especially in that attack, there's going to be a lot of rotation. But I think Mahrez is a lovely one to go for, or KDB. A lot of people going for Aguero, talking about Aguero, Sergio Aguero. This is his last season. He's a free agent in the summer. Wink, wink, going to Liverpool, who knows? And I think Mahrez is a lovely one, especially for the Leeds game. I think he could be one of them going under the radar. I really do think so. So he's another one to look at. Talk about Lingard as well. Mr. Jesse Lingard. Now, he's on fire, isn't he? Fun fact, he's got 1 goal more than Timo Werner in quite fewer games in the league. So, fun fact right there. And we've got Leicester, Newcastle, Chelsea. I think he's more than capable. I think he did against Arsenal. I think he definitely did against Spurs, didn't he? He scored against them. But I think these long-term, till the end of the season, Jesse Lingard and your team, guys, I think that's great long-term. Talk about Spurs as well. Son, see what can he replicate what he did against replicate what he did against Manchester United last season, early in the season, where he scored, was it 4 goals or something? He was on absolute fire. I mean, I'm just speechless because I'm just like, oh my God, you know, how class he was in that game. And Mourinho was like saying, oh, he wouldn't be fit for that game, and he just filled us all. And he came out and just absolutely destroyed Manchester United. Will they do the same again against Manchester United? Maybe. I probably doubt it, but this season's been a funny season, hasn't it? They especially got the double gaming right here, so I know a lot of people will probably double or triple Spurs. More likely be Kane, Son. Bale's 50-50 at the minute. They have got a blank there, but they have some lovely fixtures after that. Sheffield United, Leeds, Wolves and Villa. So I think, you know, definitely go for double Spurs attack for the long road ahead, guys. Definitely. To finish it off now, we've got Iniacho, Kane and Antonio. I know about Antonio, something about his hamstring. We just got to see how he is for the Leicester game. Just got to see how he is. But I tell you, after that, got some good games. Newcastle, Chelsea will be interesting. Burnley, Everton, Brighton, West Brom and Southampton. I think he's still good long term, but Lingard, out of the two, definitely good for long term. The best one out of the two for long term. But I still think Antonio is still a good one to have. I know he's had problems with his injuries, but I still think he's a good one. Iniacho, let's talk about this little gem right here. He's been doing well since he's been getting the starts. 5 goals in his last 5 appearances for the Foxes. He's looked on fire. He really has. Now that Maddison's back, he was on the bench in that loss against City. He should start against West Ham, Maddison. So will Iniacho keep his place, guys? Do you think so? Do you think he'll still keep his place with Maddison back in the side? Will it mess the formation up? Will it change things up? I think he should stay. I think he should stay, Iniacho. He's got some lovely fixtures right here after West Ham. Very crucial for Leicester, this. And I think he's a lovely one to have. Like I said, you know, 5.8 million, 4.7%. I think he's a lovely one to go for. Harry Kane, let's finish it off. You know, he's the Hurricane, another key player. And, you know, he's been doing well last few games, like I can see right there. Manchester United, and then after that, Everton, Southampton. Blank right there, Sheffield United. Like I said about Son. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how these players do, or how Spurs do, for the running ahead. But, yeah, that's what I'm going for. My God, I'm just looking at chat now. I've got a lot of you in, guys. Kobe, Dylan, Jay, all the regulars. How you doing? And Trap as well, how you doing? What's everyone saying? Hey Penguin, and Dylan's there. And yo mate, how's it going? How you doing, Jay? Martinez will be a 5.9 or 6 million next season. Yeah, he'd be crazy. He'd be hard to get in, mate. Who do you think, guys? Any last minute questions? Do find way. What do you think of this team that I brought up on the screen, this wildcard team? Do let me know, guys. Any players that I've missed out, do let me know. Play Mendy against Palace, guaranteed to lose the clean sheet. Benteke with the winner, mate. Watch this space. -4. My transfer this week: Bale to Jota, Bamford to Vardy. I like it. I think it's good that, and I've brought in Jota myself for this week. I think he's a good one to go for. Like Jota, Lingard 2 weeks ago, nice one. Jota's a good differential. Going for Chris Wood as a differential, interesting. Keep Cresswell, Dylan says. I'd say keep Cresswell. You know, he takes corner. He's got 10 assists to his name. I know they concede goals, West Ham, but I still think he's a good player to have. But I just couldn't find a place to fit him in this wildcard team, mate. I miss Barnes cracking little midfielder. Yeah, the Leicester guy. Yeah, he's bit crucial to Leicester. Really was crucial. But yeah, we'll finish it off there, guys. If you have enjoyed the stream, please do leave it a like, and please do subscribe, and please share this on Facebook and Twitter, and hit the notification bell too. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been the Penguin, and I'll see you later. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make